everyone, this is Paola, as you already know, and in this video I'm going to explain the two pieces that I did for practice 1. For this practice I chose two concepts that I feel personally connected to: otherness and uncertainty. I chose them because they both reflect emotions I have personally experienced in my own life, and I thought it would be easier for me to transform those feelings into something visually meaningful if I could relate to them. In order to do that, for the first one I ended up choosing the aesthetics and some elements of surrealism because I thought it was the best way to represent this inner conflict inside the unconscious mind that I was picturing in my head when I was thinking about otherness. And this is my first artwork. It focuses specifically on the anxiety of feeling constantly judged for being different. During the creative process, I went through the stages of preparation, incubation, and elimination. First, I reflected on moments in my life when I have felt out of place, especially during my teenage years. Then, while brainstorming, I kept noticing that the idea of eyes appeared again and again, and that sort of became the central image of the piece. I first did a sketch of a person lying in bed, surrounded by many eyes and a larger eye above them, and I finally turned it into a girl, but it could be anyone. The eyes represent constant judgment of everyone in her life, and the biggest eye symbolizes herself. It means that the one that judges her the most is her. And as you can see, I used vivid and unnatural colors to express the crazy and unhinged eyes, and I mixed materials. Here I used color pencils to represent reality. She is real, the situation is real, the bed is real, but everything surrounding her and every feeling of being observed is all in her mind, and we could represent also this as nightmares, actually. The elaboration was not easy, especially because I have very little experience with art. I kept adjusting my ideas while working, and I learned that different materials and colors can completely change how an emotion is communicated. In this case, the surreal elements, the people with the eye hits, helped me express how it feels to be trapped in your own thoughts and constantly watched, even if that judgment is mostly internal. On the other hand, my second artwork is about uncertainty. This process was similar but harder for me because I struggled to find an idea that truly represented the concept. I first thought about indecision and fear of not knowing what the future holds, but later I focused on childhood uncertainty and the question of what we will become when we grow up. And after rejecting several ideas, I finally found my inspiration in the song Que Sera by Doris Day. I decided to record a video with my dad, changing the lyrics from mother to father, in which I sang and he played the guitar. Because we're not professional musicians, we practiced several times and recorded different takes. And then I edited the video, adding subtitles, a warm filter, and a soft nostalgic tone to match the message of the song. The lyrics express that the future is not ours to control, and that message reflects the idea of uncertainty in a calm and hopeful way, which is how I wanted to approach the concept. But anyways, overall this practice has taught me that art is not just about technique or making something visually beautiful. It is about transforming emotions and ideas into actual meaningful work. I also realized that creativity takes patience, reflection, and experimentation, and that mistakes are part of the process. And this would be everything. Thanks for listening to me.